Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video that I've seen bouncing around YouTube for a while now. It is YouTube Made Me Buy It, and I have more than a handful of things here because I watch YouTube all the time, and there are a lot of beauty YouTubers that are my favorite, like Tarte, Kathleen Lights, Jaclyn Hill, a lot of those girls. So they've made me buy a lot of things over the years, and I'm going to go through them with you. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing I have is one of the first things that I ever bought makeup wise, and it is the Urban Decay Naked palette, the original, and this is, it's still one of my favorites. It was one of my favorites when I first began doing makeup, and it's still one of my favorites now. The color Naked is the perfect all over lid shade to kind of set any makeup, any eye primers, or any like concealer that you put on your lid or anything like that. And then if you go in with Buck, it's just kind of the perfect crease shade, and then sometimes that's all I even do with that palette. The Coty Airspun powder. Thank you to Tarte for making me buy this. Other than the smell, which I know everyone mentions about, it is a really nice face powder for setting your face. It kind of gives you an airbrush look, and yes, it does smell like grandma, you know, but it goes away eventually. And the only other downside is, and I can't even take the lid off right now, it doesn't have a sifter through the lid once you take off the lid, so it kind of just goes everywhere. I mean, that happens to me with a lot of loose powders, but that one is the worst. This is the RCMA No Color powder. This one is just as bad with product coming out. Like, how do I even get product out of there? I literally have to hold my brush on top and then shake it. But it's worth it. It is one of the best powders out there to set your face. It again gives you that airbrushed look. I use that, the Coty Airspun powder, and the Laura Mercier translucent powder all the time. I go in between all of them. My next one that YouTube made me buy, MAC Fix Plus. How I didn't know about this before I watched YouTube, I don't know. But this is a spray that you can spray on your face to make you have a nice dewy look to your makeup, and then you can also, what I mainly use this for, and what I've seen most people use this for, is to spray on your brush to make a eyeshadow look more foiled and more metallic and more intense. So this is definitely one of the best things that I have for that. And then, see? Coty Airspun powder everywhere. I barely opened it. If it wasn't so good, I wouldn't still have it. So here's another powder. It is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder, and it is just a translucent setting powder, and it does what it claims to do. It erases your pores. I mean, I have really big pores, so it doesn't take them away completely, but it does do a pretty good job when setting your foundation down. It reduces the look of pores a lot. So something that is now covered in Coty Airspun powder is the NARS bronzer in Laguna. Who could have guessed it? This was all the rage when I started watching YouTube many years ago, because I'm kind of old now, and I didn't ever get it until maybe like a year ago, because I was like, you know, everyone's talking about it, it's probably really good, and it's really good. It's one of my favorite bronzers. The Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer has kind of replaced it. I kind of go back and forth between that one and that one. I mean, I have a million other bronzers, but those are my two go-to ones. And yeah, it's really good. It has a really nice warm undertone for bronzing up the skin, and on my skin tone, since I'm more olive, if I'm more tan, I can get away with contouring with it. And then if it's like middle of winter, because I live in Colorado, I mean, we don't get any sun. If it's the middle of winter, then I'll only use it to bronze up my skin. But yeah, it's definitely a winner. So this is the next thing. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and it comes in a pump, which is amazing. And I am in the shade 01 Creamy Vanilla. I haven't gotten since they expanded the shade range, I haven't gotten 00, which is more of my color. This one's kind of yellow on me, but I make it work because it's amazing. It is absolutely full coverage, and it's not matte or dewy. It just kind of gives a natural finish to the skin, and it's definitely a winner. This is the next one that I surprisingly don't like that much. I've said in, I think it was my last video, I'm a mom and I have pretty crappy bags under my eyes, and this doesn't cover it up. And I kept hearing everyone saying that it was super full coverage and it would cover up anything and blah blah blah. And I mean, first of all, the shade's too light for me anyways, but it just doesn't do it. Like, I recently got the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and that's all you guys hear me talk about, because that one really covers up everything that I need it to. And it's not gonna fail, it's not gonna crease. I mean, it turns matte almost instantly, and once you set it down, it's not going anywhere. And it really, I mean, all throughout the day, I can wear it for 8 to 12 hours, and my bags won't show up on under my eyes. I mean, it's amazing. So this one, eh. And next we have another NARS product. This is NARS Orgasm. I'm sure everyone knows what this looks like. It is a pink blush with golden little flecks of sparkle. And it is super pretty. That's it right there. So it's kind of sheer, which I really like, because I'm not that into bright blushes that I have to like super be careful when I'm going in with my brush. And I mean, I like to go ham, so I want something that is not going to leave a stripe of blush on my face when I go in. And then, speaking of not super pigmented, I have the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. This is by far one of my favorite highlighters that I have, and I have more than a fair few. Kathleen Lights put me onto this, and thank God she did, because this is absolutely gorgeous. I think I did my makeup this morning. I think I have it on my face right now, and I've had my makeup on for more than a few hours, and you can definitely still see it. I mean, it's gorgeous, and it gives you this glow. It's not so much, I don't know if you can tell, but it's not really a stripe of highlight on my face. It's just, I look glowy, which I really like. I mean, sometimes I like to go crazy with my highlighter. I like to have more is more moments, more than often. But when I don't feel like having a crazy stripe of highlighter on my face, this is what I like to go with. And my next highlighter that YouTube thankfully made me buy is this little guy. It is the CoverFx Custom Enhancer Drops, and it is a little dropper. And I have it in the shade Moonlight. So I'll just show you what this guy looks like. And I mean, you'll never go through this. It's a big bottle, and you don't use that much. Like, I didn't use that much, and look. So I've only used this as a highlight on top of my foundation, which, by the way, it blends really well on top of powders, which is really great because I usually forget to put liquid highlighters on before I set my face. But I haven't used it in with my foundation yet, and that's the next thing I want to try, because I hear that it's super beautiful when you do that, and it gives you the most radiant glow. So the next product I have is the Benefit POREfessional. It goes on clear, but it comes out looking like your skin tone, but it covers up my pores like nothing else will. And it's the best pore filling primer that I've ever used, and I have really oily skin, so I don't like a lot of silicone based pore filling primers, which makes me sad because I have really big pores on my face. But when it comes to that one, it makes my makeup last longer, hides my pores, and it doesn't make me feel like I have an oil slick on my face at the end of the day, which is something that's really important to me. I don't want to go out looking like someone just spilled gasoline on my face. It's just gross. So yeah, that one, ever since I got it, that's the only thing I will use. And I have a whole big drawer full of primers, and they have all been put on the back burner because that's the only one I like right now. So then the last item I have is the Stila Magnificent Metals. What exactly are these called? Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. And boy, do they glow. So, and then this one is in Kitten Karma. And when you put them on your eye, they don't go anywhere. I mean, I did a swatch of these the other day on my arm, and then when I was done with the video, I tried to take it off and it wouldn't come off. So I looked like a crazy person with stripes of glitter on my arm. But not only does this have a bunch of shine and glitter in it, it also has a base color of rose gold, and it's just a really pretty, and that's what it looks like when it's all blended out. It's just so pretty. I love it. It's I really like glittery things, so even when I'm having a no makeup day, I have a more is more moment, and I put that on my lids and it just turns into a glam kind of day. So yeah, that's definitely something that I'm really glad YouTube made me buy. And yeah, I think that is all that, those are the only products that I have. I know there's a bunch more that YouTube made me buy, but if I showed you all of those, it would turn out like my favorites video, which is like 20 million years long. And I don't want to do that to you again, not until next month. So those are the only ones that I have to show you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. And leave me a comment if you want to see more videos like this. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks. Bye, guys.